see what they're paying. You're paying.
It's more than an electric bill.
Yep. Yep. Because you're paying their operational costs plus San Jacinto River Authority's tax.
But considering how many times Crichton Ridge didn't have water every summer, how many times was their water
Oh, yeah,
shut off?
Their system was terrible.
Yeah,
You know.
But not only did they not get the water when they needed it a lot of times, but they had very poor
bad
quality.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They only got 4-inch mains ran through a lot of it.
yeah.
You know, and they only had the 2 little tiny wells. So,
Well, I hate to tell you why I almost ran late.
oh, what
I've been
happened?
at the San Jacinto River Authority for the past
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh, no.
hour. Once a week.
You want to go to the meeting?
No, I sell them janitorial supplies.
Oh. Well, pardon my expression, but they got a lot of crap to clean up out there.
You only know half of it.
4 o'clock. Regular meeting of the River Plantation Municipal Utility District will now come to order. And the first order on the agenda is to confirm the minutes of a special meeting of June 21st. And I'll ask if anyone has any questions or addenda to those minutes. If not, I'll entertain a motion to accept.
I'll motion to accept.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Also, the June 28th meeting minutes. Any questions or addenda? Do I hear a motion to accept?
Motion to accept.
Second.
Second?
A second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Does the public wish to make a comment?
Yes. Okay, I have a question about the minutes on the website. Why aren't they all on the website?
I don't know.
Sometime
I don't have
you,
a website.
sometime you have 2 minutes, 2 sets of minutes, but only one shows up. Why is that?
Well, I can give you an example of like these, because they haven't been approved yet.
No, I'm talking
You're
previously.
talking historical?
I'm talking because I'm looking at the April one. That was never on the website. I could have copied it from the website, but I had to make an open records request to Richard. And I have a question about that. Why are we now using forms? The Attorney General says just email your request. So why are we going through all this?
We've just established a procedure.
Yeah, but it goes against the Attorney
No,
General's.
it doesn't go against
Yeah, it does.
No, we can set our own procedures, Dee. All we have to do is adhere to the request. If
So
a-
you're okay with that report, that page that really, I don't know, who made that up?
I don't know.
Doesn't really make a lot of sense. It says within a time frame, but doesn't give a time frame. And the thing is, you've got to print it, fill it out, scan it, and send it back, rather than just email your request. And the thing is, I'm asking for something that should have been on the website.
I don't really know why it wasn't on the website.
It wasn't. No, you never put 2 of them. When there's when 2 are getting okayed, only 1 shows up.
Who's,
I'll have to look at that, because it should layer over.
is Taylor to do that, or do you do it?
No, I do that. Yeah.
So now we have to go through a form.
Or do you
Why?
take that as a constructive criticism?
Sure.
Can I do anything about it?
That's
Hey,
The form is actually something that is required. the open records request states that you can request it. Now, the district does have a form that officially you fill out. Our attorney recommended that we do that because now you have a written record of it.
Well,
And
you have a
somebody has
written
to sign
email.
for it.
You have a written email.
But
I mean, you know, it goes out
the
there.
way it's requested is that you can request information. Now, as Mr. Kurtzinger said, it's our policy to have a form to fill out because you sign it, I date it when it was given back to you, I attach what I sent you, and that goes in the file. So if there's any dispute there, now it's on record, it's documented that you requested it, and you have to tell me exactly what you want, and then I put that in the record.
Well, I mean, I tell you exactly what I want in an email, which I have been doing for years.
Well, just a minute, there's another
Okay.
reason for that.
Yeah, let me know what the thing
Could be some
is.
cost involved, and the form needs to know how much that is. In other words, you need to be informed once you.
Yeah, but that's the
You can't do
communication.
that by email.
Yeah, you can. You can email and say it's
Can
gonna
you pay
cost you
for it?
this much.
Can't that be email? No.
Listen, no, but you're telling the person if it cost, I mean, how
Me.
many people do you get that you charge?
Dave, you're the only one that has required anything like this.
That's right, that's what I don't understand, why I have to go
Well,
through the whole darn form.
To be fair, having just done the open records training, the open records training does say you could write it on a napkin if you wanted to and turn it in. You don't have to have a form or any official.
Forms are not
type.
required.
Right.
Right.
Correct. So in defense of Dee, she doesn't really need to fill out an official form according to the state of Texas.
Mm-hmm. Right,
And that's, you know, I just took the training course, so.
I know, I just looked over that thing again this week to make sure. I mean, I can get my information from any of you, because this is all open information. As I got the report of Blackburn from you after that April meeting. And when I was on the board, if I had something, I could share it with 20 people. So this is why I don't know why, because my printer wasn't working, and how the heck am I gonna get this thing done and over to him? When all it is a simple minutes request. I haven't done anything really too involved for years.
If you want me to release it with an email, but.
Well, the only thing I hear coming out of all this, you just need to keep the minutes up to date.
Yeah.
Okay?
So the
So
an
that you
email
don't
by
have to fill out
itself
anything.
requesting a form is not adequate? That's not
You don't
what I
request a
remember.
form, you just request what you
That's
want.
what I thought. All you had to do is send an email and say,
Yeah.
I need this form, and then you got it.
Well, I did send her an email back saying, here's the form, please fill this out and all this.
No, actually, the email could say, I need the minutes from.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yes, that's all I said.
I mean, that, according to the law, that's what it says.
So
Mm-hmm.
then we send her the minutes in a PDF or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, there isn't any form or anything.
No,
Just-
and then it's time sensitive also. There is a.
everything,
Right.
yes, it's
they-
on there.
They
You're right.
don't say exactly how many days, but the expectation is 10 days or less to answer someone's open
A
record
reasonable
request.
amount of
A
time.
reasonable amount of time, that's correct.
Well, I requested it on the 16th. So
So
how
we're
many
right
more
at-
days do I have to
We're right at
wait?
10 days.
Well, I'll send it to you tomorrow if you want.
I want, yes.
Not a big deal.
Do I?
It's not a big deal. It's just-
Okay,
Okay, I have one more question. I'm sitting here looking at you with all your packets. You just get them before the meeting?
No?
Oh, got them yesterday?
That's fine.
Ah. Well, that was a change, huh?
So,
I'm just checking. I want to make sure you guys have enough time to look at everything. Okay, that's all I got for this month.
thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
All right, next item, bookkeeper's report. About to run out of tax money, aren't we?
Mhm.
Have you got the rendition yet on 2018 taxes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting to see how that comes out.
I'm sure it's gonna come out pretty soon because we're gonna have to set the tax rate pretty soon.
Pardon?
And then she should be sending me something pretty soon because we have to set the tax rate coming up very soon. So we can get it publicized.
August?
Yes, August.
August?
I didn't see anything when I looked through this thing before outside of legal bills. And that just about completes the sewer rehab?
Sewer rehab is completed.
Yeah.
Yeah, total project,
We still withheld the 10%.
yes. And the
That's
final,
still-
and the estimate number 7 until I meet with the contractor and we're gonna go over everything,
Do we have any,
finalize it.
do we have any exceptions?
Yeah, we've got the heavy cleaning that he's working on and the one repair we did in Miramont.
Yeah, that was over and above board. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but everything else is fine.
I assume they did that at standard rate?
You scoped out all
I was gonna say.
all the new construction areas that you had mentioned last month that you were gonna be scoping out, so you've done all
The
that?
one down here by the bridge and that?
Yep,
Okay.
okay. I'm just waiting for the camera report to come back.
Okay.
Well, with the amount of deposit we've got, our collection's doing all right. In spite of all the in and outs, huh?
Yeah, we've got a lot of people buying up houses. They're getting them really cheap, I guess.
Yeah.
I know one individual's got 12 houses already. Another one's got 8. And he's had another company come in and bought 6. So,
That's a bad
Yeah.
sign.
Nothing but rentals.
Yep.
they're ripping them apart and putting them back together.
As cheaply as they can.
Yeah, we're gonna see a downturn probably in valuations. And particularly in this area, in our district.
Yeah.
EP, I don't
They're
think,
fine.
well, they've got Holly Springs over here, which was inundated also. But I think that only comprises about, what, 25, 30 homes or so?
And I don't think it's gonna affect them that much because it's in an isolated area compared to the rest of their,
And then they have a lot of new construction besides.
oh yeah.
Let's see, we don't have any CDs coming up until, well, we got one.
We just had one.
We just had one, yeah.
Just had one, yeah.
We got one in September is the next one, I guess, huh? We ought to be getting close to 2%.
Actually, it was a little over 2, wasn't it?
2.3 or
Yeah.
2.4 or something like that, yeah.
For 12 months or
Yeah.
24?
12.
Slowly but surely. Okay, any questions, any question about the report? The online bill pay subject that was brought up was on the agenda. Tim, I believe you brought that up.
I did.
You wish to pursue that?
I contacted 2, and I'm still waiting for proper responses from both of them, which tells me that they're probably not gonna be as reliable as I'd like them to be, because they haven't really responded. So I'm continuing to work on it.
Okay,
But-
what, anything else?
No.
Did you look into this?
Yes.
And
Well, the one company that I'd been working with, they are willing to come in and do it.
have they given you a written proposal?
Yes, but we've made some changes to it because I didn't like the security of it. I don't like the fact that you can just type in an address and pop up somebody's name.
Agreed.
Yeah, I
So
agree with
he's able to change the program the way we want it, so he's putting security measures in place to my satisfaction. Like I told him, we're a municipality, we're not allowed to give out public names and addresses and stuff like that. So he's changing it, so it's either gonna be your account number and the last name, or the account number and the last month's amount paid, or a login with a password to get you into the system, to get you to your account, which is what I would really prefer. So he's working on that,
I
making
think
that
most
change.
people are used to that sort of.
That's
I was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah,
cause you
Why-
could,
why
you
would
could
that
ask me
be
what my
hard?
account number was, and I wouldn't know.
yeah. City of Conroe does that, Panorama, I'm looking at Panorama Management because they're about the same size as this. Now, they all use Tyler Technologies, which is a big utility online company. They do cities all over the United States, but they're also not cheap, And they charge you a startup fee, and they charge you a monthly fee, and all that stuff, Now, this guy here is growing by leaps and bounds, and remember, he was based in Louisiana, now he's in Texas. He's doing a lot of work with the Houston area right now, so he's back and forth a lot, and he's also expanding into Oklahoma now, so he's growing really quick. The good thing about him is there's no upfront cost to us whatsoever. And he's willing to pay RVS to do the interface.
To do the revamp on the computer program that we have.
Yes. What we have to do, it's a little bit of work on our side though. What we have to do, which is what most of them are, it depends on which company you're using. The bigger they are, sometimes they get a little bit more complex. The Tyler industry, the Tyler Technologies, like the City of Conroe, you have to use their software in order to interface. If we did that, we'd have to totally change RVS and go to them, which costs more. He's willing, and I've called RVS already, they've worked with him and a number of other utilities now, where they create an interface where every day I have to upload our database to his third-party server so that the people can look at it
Most
online,
current, yeah.
which it's encrypted, and they have no access to it, and it's on their server. And then the next day, he has to download a report back to me, basically a statement stating how many people paid online, what accounts they were, and how much they paid, and then we have to input it into RVS. So it's not all that big of a deal. I'm just concerned about the security issues and also about online protection.
Can you get all that lined out and have it on a proposal?
Yeah.
A written proposal from them?
Yeah, I already got a draft from him, but
Can you have yours maybe by next meeting date?
I will continue to work on mine and have some.
Let's see if we can't get them out here and we
Okay.
can go through them and see what,
he's willing to come to the meeting if we need
see
to.
whether they're feasible. Well,
That's great.
But, yeah, if I call him tomorrow, he'll send me everything I need.
Is everybody in the district, is their bill always due on the same day?
Correct.
Everybody's due the 15th?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So generally, you're gonna see a spike in
Payments.
income or spike in payments that week between, say, the 10th and the 15th?
Actually,
'Cause
we
the bill
get,
comes out around the 1st or 2nd.
yes, I always take them to the post office before the end of the month, so that way you have them by the 1st. No matter what, if it's the Friday, I'll take them Thursday or whatever, I always do that so that the customer always has it, or I should say the post office should have delivered it by the 1st. Not that it always happens for them. Actually, we get about, I want to say almost 75% of all our payments before the 15th.
Wow.
We get a lot, they drop them in the box, most of them they drop in the box, checks, and then I pick them up from the post office every day. The only ones that are past the 15th are the ones that are running a little late. And so there you have a smaller number, but yet they're willing to pay the $3. Actually, I shouldn't say they're not willing. They struggle with it, but they'll pay the $3 to get the credit card through. And they'll pay that way. And then the ones that don't pay, after the 20th, we start cutting them off, But we courtesy call people, And a lot of times out of 40 or 50 they're gonna get cut off, most of them will come in. We'll be down to 7 or 8 that we have to physically cut off.
Right.
Because we say, look, if you get in by this date, you won't have to pay the $50 reconnect fee. Whoa, well, they're coming in real quick now.
Okay.
Now, I did forget to mention on the online bill pay, it's still the same $3 to use that service. And pretty much all of them are like that.
Even if it's with bank draft?
Yes, if you're going through the online and paying your bill online.
I think Entergy's that way.
That's
One
how
of the
they're,
utility companies
that's how they're
is.
making their money. It's
Yeah.
through the merchant exchange, you know? So, it's the same way with our credit card machine. We're not paying anything for the credit card machine. The merchant's
Right.
making the $3. Sure.
Yeah.
So, but,
Will we have automatic bill pay?
no.
In other words, my Entergy and what have you,
Or
I don't have
drafts.
to worry about it. It just takes it out of my
Yeah, me
account
too.
the same time every month.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You know, you can do that with
And
Tyler.
And CenterPoint for gas does the same
Yes,
thing.
you can do that with Tyler Technologies, but that's another added feature.
Another feature.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's get them all in here and let's make a list of the pros and cons. And see what we think about them. Agreed?
Agreed.
Next item of business is find the form. I've lost it, can
Oh, here.
I'll find it, there it is. Pending business, anything pending that anybody knows about?
And one thing I would like to bring up is, as you can see on the manager's report, we had lost that 31% water. We found that leak. It's a broken line. I talked to Mr. Turchinger about it already. It was a broken line underneath a bridge in a stream
Oh, wow.
on
What about Joe
Monticello.
Enos's house where there was always water anyway?
Right, in Monticello Park. That line had cracked. It was a 4-inch line cracked. And of course, nobody noticed it because it's just running down the
Always
stream, you know. But as you can see, really quick, those numbers go up if you get a leak and you don't find it. But we got it taken care of now, so all this year, I mean, this month's system should be back in line.
That was a 6-inch line, wasn't it?
4-inch.
4-inch. And you did check it the next few days, as I recall, we did that. And,
You'll notice the street, if you drive over there today, the street's dried up.
yeah,
It's a good sign.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
no telling how long that's been,
Yeah,
how long it's been, because I've been driving up and down there several times, and it's
Well, it
always
could have
been.
accounted for that huge loss a month before.
it was.
Well, it counted
It
for
was.
losses.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
See, like I said in the meeting, if I get a big loss like that, I'll go, ooh, and we'll start looking. But the next month will tell me if this is a continuing problem or did we find it? Because we did have 2 other leaks we fixed in that month. And I figured, okay, the one in Arkansas and the one over there in on Brandon. And of course, when it showed up the second month, that's when I thought, okay, now it's time for us to start driving the whole district.
Yeah.
So when we couldn't find it on the ground, then we started looking at places that you don't normally look, like under bridges and streams. I mean, in streams, not in the bridges, no.
Are we up over 1 million gallons a day yet?
No. No, we're roughly about 560. Not even
Well, some of that is
600.
we don't have as many homes on
Yeah,
that are doing much.
yeah, we're not, I'm surprised, but we get enough rain that it slows way back down and, we've had a past couple of days I've been watching it creep,
Oh, yeah.
but, right now, plant 1's still offline, where plant 2 and 3 are carrying all the load right now. Got all the new pumps in for plant 1, we just poured the concrete day before yesterday for the foundation. Now we'll start piping in all the new pumps and hooking them back up. In December, we'll tear down the control building and rebuild it.
Anyone have anything else?
No.
Well, the water usage will go up from watering lawns.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I watered last night for about 4 hours, and it's the first time all year that I've watered, so.
I watered Saturday and forgot all about it. Started at about 7 in the morning and lasted till about 6 in the evening,
Oh,
in the same spot.
That was a soaker.
More than that.
They had that same problem over here on Bull Run. I got a complaint from the lady behind them that she had a broken water line and the line was in her yard. So I go look at it and said, man, we don't have any lines in your yard. Well, it's coming through the gate over here, and I mean, it was pouring through there, headed to the street, and I'm going, well, time to trace this one out. So I went upstream, went around the corner on Bull Run from where she lived, knocked on the door and talked to the lady, said, ma'am, your water's coming from your yard, you've got a possible leak and everything else. She went out in the back, she said, let me in a second. She went out in the backyard. The husband had turned the faucet on and left it on and forgot. You know, she goes, oh, I'm sorry, he just forgets, and, you know, he went to water the grass and just let it run, you know. So she shut
It was
it off.
watered substantially.
Oh, it was, her yard was
So was
soaked, the
everybody
neighbor's yard
else's.
was soaked, and the one behind her was soaked. And it was running down the street on the next street.
It was an August 17 event.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. There's no need for an executive session. 2 reasons: we don't have anything to talk about. Another, lawyers wouldn't be available anyway, they told me. So, unless there's anything else that we just have. All in favor?
Aye.
So,
so adjourned.
Mr. Judge, you want those minutes?
Yes.
I'll print them for you.
Okay.
That was the 8th one, right?
April 26th, is that, well, that was your board meeting,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Dave,
Yeah.
you want my copy of the minutes?
I was gonna say, do you want my GR?
I'll give you my
Sure.
copy of these minutes.
No, she wants the April minutes.
Yeah, but I'll, you know, I mean,
Which
I'll,
one?
well,
What's
the
the
April is what I'm
So
waiting
that's the one that
for,
didn't
but you
show
can
up.
give me yours now, then I don't have to go through all this.